Right, so I'm going to make a lizard. There's one that I did earlier. What was that? A bit of my glass. Thought that was a lizard dropped off then. I'm going to use Ivory and Iris Orange Frit and hopefully some glow in the dark powder. We'll just heat the ivory up. Just turn this up a bit more. So you heat your ball of ivory up, take this end off, and roll it in your frit, and then melt it on. Attach the other end again, and then once it's on, you need to just stretch it. You want it thick at one end and thin at the other, because one end's going to be the tail and the other end's going to be the head. So just hold it on an angle like that, and then you want to give it a little twist to make it look like it's crawling really. Just hold it for a few seconds. Okay. And then you need to take it off on the head end. So that's the head end. And I'm just going to build it up a little bit more with the ivory. And just round it over. Dip it in the frit because you'll end up with just ivory head if not, and that'll look a bit silly. Melt it right on. Okay. So now I've got a stringer which was ivory dipped in Iris Orange Frit, and I've just pulled it as a stringer, so like that, but pull it thin. And this is for the legs. So all you do is put 4 little dots on where you're going to put your legs to start with. And this is the little fiddly of it. So it's like that. And then you put a little bit longer on just to make it look more like a leg. Sometimes you just have to hold it for a few seconds to let it set. If not, it goes a bit thin. That's your 4 legs. And then you want your little feet to go on. And this is the fiddly bit. You want 3 little feet. So just touch it, pull it down, and lift it up. And again, just touch it. Like so. And this one. And the next one. It's just practice. You get to a point where you can do it quite well once you've done quite a few of them. But like I say, it's just letting it cool a bit. Sometimes they shrink back on themselves and they're not. And then they start again. So that's your little feet. So now I'm just going to put little suckers on them. So all it is a little blob. Pull it down and just heat it up, and you end up with a little blob on the end of your feet. And little suckers. If they're too big, you can take a bit off. But they need a lot to stick on. Stick on the walls. So that's that. I forgot to put any stuff on here. So I'm just going to put a bit of, I've got a stringer which I've heated up and just rolled in some glow powder. So I'm just going to put that down the middle of the lizard, just to see if it'll work. Just get a pair of tweezers and make it a bit more fan-like really. Put all the gobbledygook in, aren't I? And stuck. Okay, so you've got like a little raised bit. And then the eyes, just tend to put another little blob of the ivory stringer, which is covered in the frit, just to raise the eyeballs up a bit. A bit of black. And just put a little bit of white on. And then a little black eyebrow. And that's it. So when you let it cool, you just want a gentle flame, and you hold it with your, I'm going to cool it now in the cooling bubbles, and then when you've got your gentle flame, just get a hold of it and then just heat it gently there to take it off the end of it. See if I can do it with this one. So it should be cool now. So just turn this down. Just heat it right on the end. Just gently, then it won't crack. Got a little bit of clear on the end there, so we'll just get the tweezers and get that off. And that's it. And that's your little lizard. Okay.